Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this New York, Susquehanna and Western SD40-2 locomotive. So let's get right into the build here. So as usual, our first step will be to take out a dark oak stair here and attach it up for the rear coupler. Underneath it, a sideways dark oak fence gate, and a sideways dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. On the next block down, we're going to get 3 polished blackstone on the bottom middle and an upside down polished blackstone stair facing outward on either side. Then 5 polished blackstone blocks above that, and a dark oak button on the corner here, and on this side right here. Then swing in front of it and we'll do a 3 block tall T-shape of polished blackstone in the middle. Then hang a lantern on each side of it on the second layer there. Then in front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone blocks coming out to each side of the tracks. Then on this side gap here, 3 oak slabs coming up for stairs, 3 polished blackstone slabs on this top middle, and 3 oak slabs coming up on this side for stairs as well. Then we'll swing around in front of it, skip 1 block forward from it, and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Behind that, 2 rows of 5 blackstone slabs on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 blackstone slabs on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then we're going to grab dark oak fence gate again, and we're going to open dark oak fence gate into the end of the wheel here, and into the ends of the wheels at this end. Then on this second layer, we're going to fill the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block down the length of this truck. Come out 1 block past these fence gates, and 3 across the bottom. Coming off that bottom block, we're going to do a row of upside down, outward facing, polished blackstone stairs, and that's going to be 14 blocks long in total here. Once you have 14, put 3 polished blackstone across this end, and same thing on this side, a row of upside down polished blackstone stairs facing outward, 14 blocks long in total to frame in the fuel tank on this side. Then we'll come back up top and continue filling the top middle 3 with polished blackstone block all the way down to the front of the fuel tank here. We'll stop at the front of the fuel tank for now. Then skip 1 block forward from this, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Same as before, on the upper hitbox, 2 rows of 5 blackstone slabs coming out to each side. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 blackstone slabs coming out to each side on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down at this end here. Then we'll continue filling this top middle 3 down the length of this truck with polished blackstone. Stop above these fence gates. In front of it, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone coming out to each side. Then in front of that, a T-shape in the middle, and hang a lantern on each side of the second layer. In front of that, 3 polished blackstone stairs on the bottom middle, and an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Above that, we do a block in the center, and 2 upside down forward facing stairs on either side of that. Then 3 oak slabs coming up here for stairs, and on this side. Then 3 polished blackstone slabs across the top middle. Take out a dark oak stair, turn around and stack it up to this middle second block for the coupler. Then under it, we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate, and a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler as well. Then we're going to come through on the sides of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, put a hopper in front of it. Same thing here, hoppers in front of the wheels. Then do the other side. Hoppers in front of these wheels, and 1 more corner to go, hoppers in front of these wheels here. Then we're going to come back through here, and above each of the hoppers, we're going to put a black stone slab. Same thing here. Then do the other side. Slabs above these hoppers. One more corner to go. Slabs above these hoppers. Then at the front of the fuel tank here, we're going to put a skeleton skull, then a crimson button, then a sideways crimson sign. Do the same thing on the other side. So skeleton skull, crimson button, sideways crimson sign. Then we'll do our air tanks. So right behind this sign, run a full line of sideways anvils to the back of this fuel tank. Do the same thing on this side, a full line of anvils over here. Then we're going to take out a bell, come to this side, and put a bell right here in front of the fuel tank. Switch to a chain, put a chain in here, a chain in this gap here. Turn around, come to the back, a chain here, in here, and a chain here, in here. Then on this third layer, we're going to fill the top, middle three, end to end, with polished black stone block. Next, on this top outside edge, on the third layer, we're going to go end to end up here with yellow concrete. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, end to end with yellow concrete. And now the base is done, and we'll start working on the nose. So come up to the front. In the middle, we're going to leave a space of 4 from the front, and on this 5th block back, a column of 3 yellow concrete. Then here, a black wool, and on the other side, 2 yellow concrete on each side above it. Over there, 2 black wool, a 2x2 of yellow. Down here, 2 black wool, then 2 yellow concrete here, and a door here. Then on this outside edge, we're going to put 2 black shulker boxes. Same thing on this side. Behind this, 4 more black shulker boxes on each outside edge. Then above the black shulker boxes on each side, we're going to get 4 yellow concrete. Above that, yellow concrete in each of the 4 corners, and 2 black wool in the center. Above that, yellow concrete in each of the 4 corners again here. And then 2 light blue stained glass panes on either side. On the front, a light blue stained glass block on each side, yellow concrete in the center. Above it, a T shape of yellow concrete in the middle. Then behind that in the middle, on top, a 3x3 of black wool. Then on the sides, 4 outward facing polished black stone stairs on either side above the windows here. And we'll actually knock out this back yellow concrete and put in black wool. After that, we're going to take out white stained glass pane, put one on the side here for a mirror, one on this side here. Then come behind the cab, 1 block in from the outside. We're going to do a black wool on either side, then a yellow concrete. On this side, a door. This side, 2 more yellow concrete, 3 black wool across the top middle. Behind that on each side, we're going to do 3 black wool coming back, and then a 3x3 of yellow concrete on each side above that. Then on the top of each side, 3 polished basalt with the pattern going vertical. Above that section, we're going to do a 3x3 of polished black stone slabs. Then up here, we're going to open back-to-back dark oak fence gates on the side for a horn, and 2 dark oak trapdoors in the center of the cab. Then come back behind here, 2 more black wool on each side. Then a 2x3 of yellow concrete above that on each side. Then we're going to do this C shape of black wool, and in this hole put a smoker for the exhaust. Then surround it on top with a C shape of dark oak trapdoors. On this side over here, we're going to put 2 black shulker boxes and a yellow concrete under the door so there's stairs to get up to it here. Then come down to the back middle On the center block, on the 5th block in from the end, do a black wool, then 3 yellow concrete above it, then a black wool. Then on the outside edge here, we're going to do a single layer of black wool all the way up to the front. Same thing here, a full layer of black wool till you get right here. Then we're going to do 3 layers of yellow concrete on each side until it's all filled in. And then fill in this side as well till it's all at that same level and all filled in. On this side behind the cab here, a sandstone wall, then 3 black stained glass panes. Above it, a 3x3 of yellow stained glass panes coming up for the blower. Then come on top of the back here, put 3 black wool across these back 3 blocks. Next, we're going to put 6 cobbled deep slate coming up the middle from the back. Then 6 iron bars on the side, and 6 iron bars on this side. Then we're going to fill the rest of this roof 3 wide with black wool until it's all filled in here. Then we're going to come down to this back middle block, put on a polished black stone slab, make a plus shape, a second one, and a third one. Then put oak trapdoors in the center of these fans. Then we're going to come up here, right behind where these trapdoors are, on the side, an upside down forward facing polished black stone stair, then sideways. Same here, forward, then sideways. Then we're going to do 5 sideways deep slate tile stairs upside down. And same thing on this side. Then a backwards upside down polished black stone stair behind it on each side. Then come up top in the center of this deep slate tile section with polished black stone slabs and make 2 connected plus shapes. Knock out the centers of these fans, put in cobbled deep slate, and then oak trapdoors. Then we'll come on the side here and start filling this walkway with black carpet on top down to the back. When we get back here, we're going to knock out this block and put in black wool and do black carpet across this end here and a T-shape on the very end. Then fill in right here and start coming all the way up this side with black carpet. When we get right here, crouch, put 1 on the shulker box and 1 on this top stair. Then come up here, crouch, 2 on these shulker boxes. Then come around this corner with it, fill in these 2 rows up here, a T-shape on the end, around this corner, crouch and put black carpet on these shulker boxes. Now we'll do our railings, so take out oak fence. Right here, come up 4. Here, come up 3, over 1, and up 2. Repeat it here, so up 3, over 1, up 2. Then here, come up 4. Then we'll do the same thing at the rear end. So here, come up 4. Here, come up 3, over 1, up 2. Here, up 3, over 1, up 2. And here up by 4. Then switch to dark oak fence, 2 here, 2 here. Then we'll connect it up right here and start bringing it forward up this side of the locomotive. When we get right here, come up 1, forward 1, up 1, forward 2. Then on the front here, 2 here, 2 here. Then we'll come behind this, we're going to come back 3, up 1, and then back 3 again. Same thing on this side. So right here we're going to come back 3, up 1, and then back another 3. Then 1 more side to go, connect it up at the back here, and bring it all the way forward up this side till it's aligned with the back of the cab on this side. Now we're going to come up front And on each of these fences, we're going to put a glow item frame with glowstone. Then on this top middle, a glow item frame with glowstone for the headlight. And on the side of it, a dark oak sign with our locomotive number, 3018. Same thing on the other side. Hit those signs with white dye and a glow ink sac. Then we'll come down and detail the back. So on this top yellow block in the middle, a glow item frame with glowstone, and down here too if you want rear ditch lights. On the sides of the top yellow block, we're going to put a dark oak sign with 3018 on both sides, and we'll hit those both with white dye and a glow ink sac. Then we're going to run a ladder up the left hand side here. Then we're going to come up top, and everywhere that we have not built something, we're going to put black carpet. Bring it right back to here. Then we'll do black carpet up here, out to each side, making sure we get down and around all these fans. Same thing over there. Then black carpet in between all these fans and across the back here. Now we're going to come into a loom with a black banner and yellow dye. We're going to put a yellow diamond on, then a switch to black dye and do a black vertical on the right and left, then black in the bottom right corner. Switch to yellow dye and put a yellow border around it. Then we can get rid of the black banner, and we're going to go back in with a yellow banner and black dye. Horizontal on top and bottom, diagonal, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on bottom, new banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, vertical on the right, horizontal in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, diagonal. Then switch to yellow dye and put a yellow border around all these. And then we can come out and place them. So we're going to come up on the side, and we're going to be under this first stair of the dynamic brake blister at the front here, and we'll use our banners to spell out Susquehanna. And then we'll come place it on the other side. So on the other side, we're going to start in between these back two front fans here and spell out Susquehanna on this side. Now we'll do the interior, so come on in through this door with smooth stone slabs. Put a row of slabs right up the middle at the same level as this door till you get right here. Then in this corner, stack it up to the window. Same thing on this side. On the side, stack it up 2 blocks tall. 2 blocks tall on this back middle, and 2 blocks tall on this side. Then use your slabs here, do a double slab here and a single here for stairs. Back here, a blast furnace and a glow stone. Then we're going to put a stair on each side for seats. Up here, we'll glow item frame with a compass and a lever on the right for the engineer. Come down here, put an end portal in here, turn around and put a door right here. Then we'll come out here and stand on the nose. We'll close that door, put 3 birch trap doors on this middle, crouch, black carpet on top of them, black carpet on top of this door, and finish off the nose with black carpet here. Then I realized there's supposed to be an S on the front, so I had to come back and make another letter S banner here. Same way we did it before. Then grab an item frame as well. we're going to come up on the center of the nose, put the item frame in that letter S. Come down to the back, put an item frame under this headlight, and put that S banner on there. Now we have one more banner to make here, so come back into Illume with a yellow banner in light blue dye. Make the top half light blue. Switch to yellow dye and put a yellow border around it. And this is for the cab windows here. So come up back here, put one here, then one on the front right here, one on this side, and one behind over here. And there we have it, folks. We've completed the locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.